Welcome to another session on citation. In the last session, we have talked about what is citation, what is in-text citation, and what is works cited list or a reference list, etc. In this session, we are going to see how to create in-text citations. As you all know, in-text citation is an indication or a brief reference of the source that you have used in your paper. And this indication leads us to where? To the works cited list or reference list that are given at the end of the paper, where the details of the source which you have used in our paper are given as per the alphabetical order of the surname of the author. Or in other words, each work we use in our paper is notified in two ways, as in-text citation and its corresponding works cited list or reference list entry. Here, the highlighted parts are in-text citation because it appears within the text or within the body of the paper. There are two types of in-text citations. One, parenthetical in-text citation. Here, the in-text citation is given in parentheses or in brackets. And second one, narrative in-text citation, where it becomes part of the sentence and only the date or pagination is given in brackets. And sometimes it rarely happens. The date or pagination also may become part of the text or narrative. The APA and Chicago style manuals follow the author date system for in-text citation. As per the author date system, the in-text citation is composed of the surname of the author and date of publications. Sometimes you also add the page number when a particular portion of the work is cited. The only difference between these two styles is that there is a comma in between the surname and date in APA, and that comma is not there in Chicago. If the publication date is unknown or if it cannot be determined, we use the small letter N and D. It stands for no date. And it is the same in the case of both the APA and Chicago. When we are writing a specific portion of a work, the in-text citation will be like this. You may have noticed the difference between the two styles when writing the page number, wherein APA it uses small p to indicate the single page number and double P to indicate the pagination. Chicago style just write the page number without any indication. You can also note that there is a difference in the case of APA and Chicago when the abbreviations for chapter and paragraph, etc. are used. So far, we have been talking about APA and Chicago style formats. Then what about MLA? APA and Chicago follows author date system for in-text citation. But in the case of MLA, it is a bit different. As per MLA format, the in-text citation consists of the surname of the author and page number, where in APA it is surname of the author and date. But in MLA it is surname of the author and page number. It is evident from the following example. You can see the difference here. Here what we can note is when there is a page number, there is no comma after the name of the author. But when other specifications like paragraph or chapter numbers are given, a comma is given after the name of the author. When there is no page number or any other indication of the same, just give only the surname of the author and nothing else. You can see that in the example. So far we have been talking about how to create in-text citations of the sources with a single author. Now we shall go a bit further. How can we create in-text citations of the sources with more than one author? Or how can we create in-text citations of multiple sources? This will give you an overview of the same. Here we may have noticed one thing. When there are three or more authors, both in the case of APA and MLA, we use an expression et al. It can also be spelled as et al. it's a Latin expression which means and others. So it is used in APA and MLA when there are 3 or more authors. But it is used in Chicago when there are 4 or more authors. You may also note another thing. When there are 2 authors, the APA connect the names of the authors with the symbol ampersand. But in the case of Chicago and MLA, we use the conjunction and. We write the full letters of and. If we have borrowed an idea from more than one work, then how will we cite it? Here, the rule is the same for all 3 formats. We separate the citation of the works with a semicolon. If the work does not have an author to indicate, how will we create the index citation of that work? In that case, we will write the title of the work and date of publication in the index citation. In APA format, it tells us to italicize the title of the work if it is given in reference, and if it is not italicized in the reference, APA format suggests us to use double quotation marks around the title in the index citation. In the case of Chicago, as per Chicago format, we can write the short form of the title without omitting its first word. As per MLA, the abbreviated form of the title can be included in the index citation. At the end, we shall just see where we can place this index citation in a text or in a narrative. In all the 3 style manuals, APA, Chicago and MLA, the index citation is placed immediately before the closing punctuation of the narrative or the sentence. It is an example according to the APA format. The second one is an example of a narrative citation. The third one is an example of a narrative citation where the year is given in the narrative itself. The last 3 are examples of adding index citation to short quotations. Short quotation means direct quotations which have only less than 40 words in it. This rule is the same for Chicago, APA and MLA. But this will get changed when we are placing index citation for long quotations. What is long quotation? Long quotations are quotations, direct quotations that consist of more than 40 words. When we are quoting a text with more than 40 words, we will give it in the narrative as half an inch intended from the left margin of the paper. And this index citation is given immediately after the closing punctuation of the quotation. And here one more thing is that when we are intending the long quotations half an inch from the left margin, we don't use quotation marks. This is an example given in the MLA handbook. Here you can see the same. Okay, with this I end this session on index citation, and in the coming session we can see how to write reference list or a works cited list. Thank you.